What is going on, guys? Kittymon here, back at it again with some more one shot. In the last video was crazy. The old school prophet bot gave us his memory card. I think that's in our inventory right now. Yeah, memory disk backup. So the old prophet bot gave us this one, and then the Silver, I think her name is, the head mechanic. Spoiler, this is the second run through of this game, but it's different. They ended up dying, basically. And now we're gonna go see what we can do with these two in a boat. Here we go. Oh, yo, all of us are in the boat. I get to control the boat. I can only go the one way. Everyone turns. That's great. Okay, so I can only go left and right, but either way, it's this pretty cool. Yo. Dude, everyone's on a boat. So we're going to a grave site right now, but it's also like a back way to get... Whoa. There's also like the back way to get to the city, I guess. We made it. Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. Bunch of black clovers everywhere. It's a gravestone. 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 Okay. I'm not gonna read it all. I just wanted to see if there's like... I feel like this would be like a perfect spot to put like a... What do you even call it? Like a little creator memento? Memento? Is that what it's called? Like where the creator like puts a little Easter egg type deal regarding like the co-workers of the game. I don't even know if did one person make this game? I don't even remember. No, definitely one person didn't make the game, because we get that little pop-up at the beginning. There's a lot of gravestones here, actually. Why is she screaming? Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened. Today we met the Messiah and... Oh, that's why she said about the Messiah. And dot dot dot. Hi, Nico. Hi. I'll just let you do your thing, man. This is her grave. Ah. It's been years, but it's still hard, you know? Ugh. Alula, wanna help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes. Aw, man, they're just having a moment. Meanwhile, we're over here snooping around. We're just following some random black clovers. Aw, man, this is the dude we saw in the vision from the last time. It's you. My name is Nico. Hi. Nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It is a pleasure to be of acquaintance, at least, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for you, too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane. What is a plane? That thing behind you. Aw, man. Oh, you mean the flying machine. They're called planes where I'm from. Well, they're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you the friend that Calamus and Alula was talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of the... Your father? No. What were you talking about, man? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machines. That's the coolest ever. Wait, what? It's cool either way. Thanks, I guess. Oh man, dude. I don't even know. But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the Glen are really messed up now. They are. Ugh. Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back in the main island? Aw, man. We gotta spill the beans. Oh, actually, back in the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He and the lady, neither of them made it out. No. He gave me this, though. This disc he pulled from his head. Oh! Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. Huh? You need all three of us for the big door. So is that you need Proto, you need, who is it? Cedric? Who's this guy? And then I'm guessing the fox from the city? But first things first, we need to find a way to get to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now? Kaput? What? I've never heard of this word before. The frick? Kaput. Broken and useless, no longer working or effective. Huh. The more you know. City gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh, what's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Kittymon and I help you find these things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyways. We can't really do anything else right now. So we gotta find some gears. We gotta, it's like a piece from the plane. It's a crowbar. We used to have a crowbar. It's a fire. Just a wrench. It's a plane. Flying machine. Right. Oh, we do have a crowbar. We didn't used to have a crowbar. We still have the crowbar. So a gear and an engine. So I guess we'll head back to the Glen. See what we can do there. Where can we find a gear and an engine? Or a gear and a battery? Technically, we could use the sun as a battery, right? Because solar power. I don't know, man. Plus, a lot of the areas are like blocked off pretty heavily. This way is blocked off. Yep. Huh. Can't go back now, Kittymon. Huh. Courtyard, graveyard, the gate. Hey, do you guys know where I can find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Ah. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, you'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. The research station. Okay, we're getting some leeway. So is that back at the gate? The research station. Where's the research station? Deeper ruins are ahead. Yeah, okay. Squares are just everywhere. Hello, person. 2 children reside near here. And this is where they live, and then that leads over to the courtyard. Man, they don't give us like any area to explore here. This is crazy. Research station. I don't know where a research station is. Hello, I have something to ask of you. Yes? It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken. And that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. if that is possible. Difficult bridges are very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong too. An undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. Bro, we're just gonna casually walk up to some plant goddess person and just be like, hey, I know you're already like dying and, you know, doing your best out here. But we kind of need to cross some bridges, so like, you know, can you like help us out and do a little more? Like, bro, that is iffy, man. What happened? Are you okay? Are you... Aw, man. Jeez. I mean, she did say she was gonna use the last of her strength. Well, I guess I figured out what we're supposed to do at least. Hey, yo. There's a ton of robots here. Oh, right. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix a battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Kittymon? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh. Wait, but if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Kittymon and I should find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. Bruh. I guess we have no choice but to take this one, Kittymon. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, I do think that was probably one of the nicest robots we've come across. A lot of them are just like, oh, you could not do this. I mean, I know it's all safety features and stuff, but it's like, bruh. So we got a battery. Now we just need some gears. I wonder if we can nab some gears from like the robots that were around there. What if we need to have the battery inside in order for us to get a gear, and then we have to nab the battery afterwards? That could work, but the bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah, she's kinda dead now. Yeah. we don't talk about it. We're just gonna, you know, let her be. Oh geez. This looks really different compared to previously. What a day. Where's that shopkeeper at actually? I wonder if he can give us some gears. Okay, people are just chillaxing in here, you know. Oh wait, is this the shopkeep? Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have a box thing that you can wind up and play a song. It's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's a lot of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it anyway. It's one of my favorite things. Ah. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need to save the world, right? Take it. Aw, thanks. Let's go. We didn't even need to get anything up for that, you know? We didn't have to trade anything crazy. Though, I'll admit, what type of flying machine needs a gear the size of a music box, you know? Like, I'd expect something like you need a bigger gear for that, but I guess not. We're just gonna travel. Graveyard, let's go. Alrighty, we are back. We got a battery and some, sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? We already got all the parts. Battery and some gears, bro. Music box. It's a plane, flying machine, right. Oh, yo, the music box actually has the freaking whatchamacallit symbol on it. You see that? Can't combine these. Can't combine these. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Oh, so his father is the author. Your dad makes music boxes too? Man gets so intrigued by like the littlest things. It's pretty funny. My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world, despite, well, sorry, I started rambling. Nah, dude, you did not start rambling. You just like scratch the surface and then it's like, oh shoot, we should probably get back on topic, you know? Bruh. The gears in there are compatible with the engine. How is a music box gear compatible with an engine for a plane. What? I don't even know. Although, it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this engine running. Please do what you must to find one. We already did get a battery, but let's show him the strange journal. Sorry, no, dude. I know we need battery. Here, take it. Found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting that. It was the generator on one of the islands. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. Ah. We can always just give it back later. Right. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a little while. Do you mind keeping me company? For sure. How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these parts. And there's a bolt that keeps getting stuck, and don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. Ugh. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of the world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of that matters in the first place. Am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me to not ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better with explaining these sorts of things. I'm doing a terrible job of it. Nah, bro, you're fine. You're fine. You're listening. It's all good. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? Dang. I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of this world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of the square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyways? What happens to everyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. So, how many times has it run before we came around? And so we're an anomaly in this world. What if we go into some squares? Because they've said that Nico isn't made up of like codes in this specific weird world thing, you know? That's weird, man. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah, but how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Proto ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it, at least, then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. Huh? In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. ProphetBot, or prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as the prediction turns out, the messiah would not be able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out the rest of their lives. Rest of their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet, the World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile. Oh my god, what was I saying? Exact copy, especially of written or printed material. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modifications and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the material processing ability of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phase. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experiment stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to that issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kind of just ended up floating into the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Yo, that's crazy. That's a cool way to put it. Yo. Kittymon? Yeah. The operator, Kittymon, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Kittymon was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked the question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And this includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... Ugh. The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than these ones anyways. Ah. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to it, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news. The boat is gone? What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of imminent danger, then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too, if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Aw, man. We're in a freaking plane. He landed that on this small of a platform? What? Whew. Made it. You okay there? Bro, man's just like awestruck. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from the first timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Kittymon. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch at least, right? And Cedric, yeah? Thanks. For what? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me more about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So, I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. The prototype, even if he's broken right now, I'm glad you are taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, let me just... Aw, man. No. They're trapped on the island. Calamus. Alula. We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Proto back. Bruh, what? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Kittymon, let's do our best. Yo. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna end the video there. That was a lot of talking and reading. Oh man. Jeez. So I kind of was right about Calamus and Alula, but like we technically don't know if they are all right or not, you know? Like it's just kind of one of those. I mean, we're assuming the worst. That's what the game wants us to assume. But like, jeez, that's crazy. All right. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. You know, the usual fun stuff. Um, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be back again next Tuesday with some more one shot. Have a good one, everyone.